Hello everyone and welcome to Dreams Jury, Episode 1, The Foxiest Fox. This is where creations come to battle it out in a public poll to see who is indeed the top of their field. Let's kick off with this battle up here. And what a way to kick it off. We start with Frederick Fox versus Foo Fox. So a little bit of history on these. Frederick Fox won the Impey for Best Character at the very first Impeys. They are without a doubt one of the most popular, well-known and well-travelled foxes within the whole Dreamiverse. They feature in a variety of creations. They're a gentleman fox. And then we have Foo Fox from Nema88, who again is a gentleman fox. You can see here they're bringing you a gift of some shrubs and stuff. They're getting ready for a date. They're quite nervous, but they're going. Here we go. It's the battle of the gentleman foxes, and we've got Frederick against Foo Fox. The poll is now live. It is set to 1 minute. Actually, it's not letting me do a poll. Okay, so I think Twitch banned the term Foo from being in a poll. Wait a minute. Let's type this up again. You've got Frederick Fox, and then we've got Foo Fox, but for the purpose of the poll, we're calling Foo Fox the other one. Boom, Frederick is through. There we go, Frederick is into the next round. There you go. Now, for our second match of the evening, we have Buff Fox versus a vixen named Roxanne. I'm very proud of this channel, and these events are very inclusive. We have foxes of all shapes and sizes and all genders, from all walks of life and all professions. And this is just a Buff Fox. There we go. Imagine him and Buff Burt down the Dreamiverse gym working out together. So that's Buff Fox. And now here's a vixen named Roxanne. Look, we're very inclusive here. This is wholesome Dreams Fox content. Buff Fox versus Roxanne. The poll is now live. Who's going to win? There we go, boom! The poll is over. Roxanne is the winner. They are through to the next round. Oh, it's going to be a tough matchup when it's Roxanne against Frederick Fox, but that's for later on. For now, we have Fox, just standard, regular Fox, versus Red Fox. You know, if I was walking home from the supermarket late one night, right, I would not think it was a Dreams creation. I would think it was a fox. It's a good fox. You know, this is a good fox. This fox is going to curl up on your lap. This is going to be interesting. It's Fox v Fox here. Who's the foxiest fox in the whole of Dreams? After this, we will have an official answer. Fox is through to the next round. And who are they going to play? Let's find out. We've now got a fox collection from Betanagur. And this one is potentially, controversial because there are 3 foxes here. So does that count, as them ganging up on the other foxes? I don't know, but they've got swords as well, so you don't want to mess with them. They're really cool, and, you know, you can sit down. We've got Fox. This is from Jade 2038. Fox Collection 1, okay, that's exciting. So there we go, the Fox Collection ganged up on Fox, and they are through to the next round. This next one's super interesting. We've now got a battle of the cube foxes, as first of all we check out Rusty the Fox from Bender Rodriguez. It's really cute, it's really cool. It's got a whole bunch of, controls and abilities here. Obviously it's remixable, you can make a game with this if you want to. I can see that being really cool. There's so much you can do, and it's so stylish as well. Do you think it's the foxiest fox? Only time will tell. But it is a really cool, stylish fox with a whole bunch of fun gameplay abilities. And then also, we've got Community Create a Clump Fox from Nioke. Nioke is one of the top sculptors throughout the whole Dreamiverse, and I'm sure you're familiar with them. Nioke made this fox clump, and look at that. It's amazing. Incredible spray painting. And the way that they have managed to incorporate every element of a fox onto the cube is really cool as well, from every angle. Look at these little beads here, toe beads and stuff. It's really cute, it's really cool, really well done. So, it's a battle of the cube foxes. Oh, Rusty Fox wins. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. Now, there we go. Boom. That's really cool. I'm happy for Rusty Fox. The thing is, no matter what wins, they're all amazing. Now, the people who voted for Rusty Fox, was it the gameplay elements that swung it for you? Because I do find it interesting. Like, everyone's definition of the foxiest fox is going to be different, and that's okay. Like, foxy is in the eye of the beholder, and you can have all sorts of foxiness. But yeah, there's definitely quality gameplay there. I just wonder if that's what swung it. Anyway, we're now on to the next matchup, which is Rave Fox from Dopefish versus Fox Knight from Funseek. Like, you can just be wandering along, right, minding your own business, on the way to the shops, and then all of a sudden, flash mob. This is really cool character. Look, that running animation is so well done. And it gives you a real sense of speed as well. I know there's no scale or anything here, but it just feels good. And yeah, really well put together, really well sculpted, crafted, great little like knight's armor and stuff. The poll is now live. These are the top foxes on Dreams. Like, I know that I selected them myself, but I looked around and I would say these are the top foxes on Dreams generally. The honourable mentions are all amazing as well. I just had to draw a line somewhere. Like, it either had to be 16 or it had to be 32. Or it could have been 8, but you know what I mean. So I'm including them because they're great. Honourable mentions, I just, you know, I had to draw a line somewhere. Night Fox, whoa, amazing. Night Fox is winning 8-0, so I think Night Fox has won that. I mean, there's not going to be like 8 people voting for Rave Fox in the last moment, so there we go. Night Fox is through. Good job, Night Fox. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Now, here we have Quick Bomb. I mean, well, a fox from Quick Bomb. And I think this is cute. This one reminds me of almost a fox from like British children's TV or something. And I don't mean Basil Brush, I just mean like a sort of cool stop motion fox. Because it is kind of stop motion, isn't it? And like, I think that if you had a whole bunch of characters who had this style and a cute world, you could make a really fun and cool stop motion thing with this. I don't know, just a nice scene. You know, it's nice. And yeah, there we go. I mean, yeah, Prince Tara just said it looks like an in real life animated puppet, and exactly, yeah, it's like, it is a bit like that. And Mishi Haiko, Animals of Farthingwood, wow, I used to get that magazine and watch the TV show and everything. There's a blast from the past. And now they are up against Emma the Fox. This is, again, look, we're very inclusive here. We don't fox shame. But this one does identify as a furry. Does that play into things? I know they're very similar to Roxanne, but they're different. They're different. They're cousins. Now, okay, so who's going to win between Fox and Emma the Fox? Here comes the poll. If you're in chat and you want to participate in this historical moment in which we will discover who the foxiest fox in Dreams is, the poll is now live. All you have to do is pick an option. We've got Fox and we've got Emma the Fox, cousin of Roxanne. You've just got to make the choice. And then we will find out who the foxiest fox is. It's Friday night foxing with Tenya. However, on this occasion, I think that Fox is going to win. I'm looking at the early results. I've done some exit polls on some of you as well. And yeah, I do think that Fox has come out on top on this occasion. That's cool. Now, for our final match from round 1, we have one of the possibly one of the tastiest matchups. This is going to be tough. We have the villager version of Frederick Fox from Diamond Yancey. This is, you know, it's Frederick Fox if Frederick Fox was an Animal Crossing character, right? Kind of. It's really cool, it's really cute, it's really stylish, it's really well done. Diamond Yancey is one of the top like element creators in the whole of Dreams, and yeah, their work is amazing. And I know it's a second Frederick Fox, but it's a different style of Frederick Fox. And it's a lovely tribute to Frederick Fox. Really cool. And then also, we've got Fox from Tiny Diorama. Now this one is not a character, it is just a sculpt here. But it's a beautiful fox. And it's remixable, and it has even led to like other versions, such as for example this one from Vince Cully, where they're just cooking some eggs there. And then boom, there we go. Okay, Fox has won. So there we go, we're putting through Fox by a single vote. That does conclude the first round of the Foxiest Fox. So now we are down to the final 8 foxes. As Lucid Stew just put it in chat, these are the elite 8 foxes of Dreams. Simply to get this far is an accomplishment, and all of these foxes have done an exceptional job. Well done, all you foxes. But there can only be one, and we must now move on to the first quarter-final of the evening, which is between Frederick Fox and a vixen named Roxanne. It's a battle for the ages here. I've got no idea what way this will go. It's entirely up to the chat. Frederick Fox is beautiful, as we know. He's featured in a lot of Dreams. He's even won an Impy. He's the only fox to ever win an Impy, as far as I know. And that is a very impressive feat for a fox. And now we've got a fox named Roxanne, who is up against them in this round. It's Battle of the Titans here. Let's type up the poll and see what happens. Who's going to win? Foxiest Fox. There we go, there we go. The hammer has fallen, and Frederick is the winner of this first quarter-final. Boom. Just like that. Frederick is through. It was tough, but it happened. The public have decided. And we've now got another tough battle, as we have Fox from Mills Kills, this realistic fox that I fell in love with earlier on. Really, beautiful fox here. Against these foxes, which are a bit more mythical, but just as beautiful. They're a completely different style. It's realism versus fantasy now, and this is going to be an interesting poll. Here we go. Now, Crazilo just asked for a little look at the honourable mentions. More than happy to have a look at them just now while you vote on that. The poll is live. So this is an honourable mention. This is anthropomorphic fox, and look, you load it up, right, and you think, yeah, this is a cool fox, right, kinda, and then this happens, and I could not in good faith put this forward as the Foxiest Fox. Here is another buff fox. It's just an even more buff fox, isn't it? It's the buffest fox. Here's Diligent Fox from Star Dennis and Kuhad. This is really cool, right? This is like so stylish. It's a great character, and like it almost reminds me of like a Pixel Juice milk carton, but it's not. It's a fox. And I love the top hat and the briefcase and the tie, and like it is a Diligent Fox. It's really cool. But I can see that in the results of that poll, Fox Collection has won and is through to the next round. So there we go. They ambushed the realistic fox and took them out, eliminated them. So that's going to be a hype semi-final. And we now move on to this quarter-final over here of Rusty the Fox versus Fox Knight. Again, this is going to be a tough one. Now here is another honourable mention. This is Fox Pixel Art. And it is exactly what it says. I believe this came out before the square fleck, so these are actually all cubes, and like it's probably really bad for thermometer and stuff, but that's okay. And then over here we've got a remix of Crystal Fox, and Crystal Fox is a fox. They've got claws, they've got headlights, They can purr and they can meow, but those things are unwired. If you want those things, then you have to do them yourself. But they're a fox, they exist, they're in dreams. It's Crystal Fox. Look, we're inclusive here. And we've also got Super Fox from Magnatha. And this really is a Super Fox, like, look at them go. And Night Fox came out on top 7-4. So, there we go. Night Fox is through to the semi-final. Sorry, Rusty, you just, you know, maybe next time. Now for our final quarter-final, we have Fox, but then also we have Fox. Now moving back to the honourable mentions, we have Fox Toy from Cake Pips. And this is a fluffy fox who is weirdly buff, you know? When they say that they're weirdly buff, I think they maybe didn't mean to make them buff, but I don't know if they're buff as much as they're just a bit chunky. Alright, they're cute, they're amazing. It's Chunky Fox, and they're really cool, they're really well done. They've got style, they've got charm, and they're one of the top foxes in Dreams. We've also got Proganic Raccoon Fox, which is quite like, you know, it's like sci-fi fox, isn't it? It's terrifying. It's like sci-fi spider fox, kinda. But now this poll is coming to an end, and the bottom fox has come out on top, ironically. So there we go, Fox from Tiny Diorama is through to the semi-final. That's exciting, that's cool. Look, unlucky Fox from Quick Bomb, but you made it to the quarter-final, and to get so far in itself is an honour. For semi-final number 1, we have Frederick Fox versus a Fox collection. So this is Frederick Fox. He stands for world peace. He hopes to unite the Dreamiverse, and he travels it on a regular basis, visiting all sorts of creations, just to check everyone out, make sure they're alright. Got a Fox collection, who themselves are on a mission of peace. You know, look at them, they're stylish, they're cool. Look at how graceful they are as they trot along on procession and guard duty, just keeping the whole Fox Kingdom safe, you know, because if the Fox Kingdom's safe, the rest of the Dreamiverse is going to be safe as well. Anyway, quickly back to the honourable mentions. Here we have Fox Drawing from Bianco123. Look at that, it's beautiful, right? And it looks like Fox Collection has actually won that semi-final. So there we go, that is an upset. Frederick Fox, the only Impy winning Fox in the whole of the Dreamiverse, has been upset. Fox Collection is our very first finalist in the very first episode of Dreams Jury. Let's go to the second semi-final and see what's going to happen here. We have Fox Knight versus Fox, a playable character versus a sculpt. I still really just like the way this character runs. I mean, if no one's made a 2D platformer with this character yet, even just like, yeah, 2D platformer would be fun. So that's Fox Knight, they're really cool. And then here we have Fox from Tiny Diorama. Beautiful. So well done. Just one of so many cute and wholesome creations that Tiny Diorama's done. So, who's going to come out on top? Now, back to the honourable mentions. Here I have Warrior Fox character from Kitty Quinella. This is a Fox character that is meant to be a warrior, and it will be the main character in their game. They've got a sword and a bow. Look at that, they're really cool. Like, they're a cute fox with a cool, like, you know, sort of Karate Kid thing, and they can shoot the bow. And there we go. It's amazing. It's really cool. Like, I don't know if the game's still in development or not, but I would happily play a game as this character and run around shooting my bow. It's a lot of fun, it's really cool. And then here we have Rita Fox from Evil Monkey 178. It's a fox, and I love the way it hops along. It's the animation that really gets me. Just look at it, like, I don't know, it's like Rabbit Fox, isn't it? It's cool, I genuinely love it, I think it's a lot of fun. It's just really cute. Now, there was a winner in the semi-final. And it might be considered an upset, I don't know. But Night Fox wins, and we've now got an exciting final between two very, like, fearsome warrior foxes. It's interesting. I had no idea the way that this was going to go, or who would win each round, or anything. I did have a feeling Frederick Fox would go far. I didn't know if they would win it. But it's amazing that in the final we have two fighting foxes. This is hype. We're going to find out who is the foxiest fox. I wish I had like a theme song or something now. Let's check out our first finalist, a fox collection, labelled as still a work in progress. And yet it's got to the final of the Foxiest Fox. Officially, it is at least the second Foxiest Fox in the Hole of Dreams, and it's still a work in progress. It's so stylish, it's so cool, really graceful, you know, really graceful. And they fight for good. And then over here, we have Fox Knight, who, as we've already established, runs amazingly and has incredible attire. Like, I love all the textures and the details on the outfit. Like, it's just really well done. Look at the chainmail. Like, they've got top elbows. Like, I know they're covered up a little bit, but there's good elbows under there. And yeah, it's really cool. Like, genuinely, I think that this would be a really fun 2D platformer character. Obviously, you could also do a 3D platformer or anything with them, or even add more moves or whatever. Don't know why I said moves 3 times there. But just in particular, I can imagine having a lot of fun running in a 2D just running and jumping in a 2D platformer with this character, you know. I think that's cool. Anyway, it's Fox Knight versus a Fox collection. Absolute hype. 1 minute poll. The poll is now live. It all comes down to this. Everything comes down to this. The whole evening, the whole event, every single fox that anyone has ever made in the whole of the Dreamiverse. They all come down to this. I cannot wait. It's just interesting. It's been a weird experiment. And yeah, maybe I can do it with other things in the future. The boatiest boat, the cattiest cat, you know, that sort of thing. And we can make a thing of it, maybe. I mean, I can see that there does appear to be a winner, though, and the poll has now officially ended. And that final really was a walkover. I thought it would be a lot closer. Like, Fox Knight came out on top so heavily throughout their journey. I was surprised that they didn't have so many fans in the final. But Fox Collection is our winner. Here we go. Well done, Fox Collection. The victor. The very first, like, champion of the Dreams jury. And officially the foxiest fox in the whole of Dreams. It's done. Well done. You win. That's amazing. Well done, a Fox Collection. Now, I should set up some sort of thing whereby now that this is won, I actually need to make a game with it or something. And then I guess that's maybe what I can do for the rest of the stream. Congratulations, like, well done, Fox Collection. You are the foxiest fox in Dreams. Well done. You and, you know, your brethren here. Congratulations to all 3 of you. I do only have 1 trophy, so you're going to have to share it and just sort of send it around between each other. But I'm sure that you can do that. It's okay. And thank you very much for participating. It's been a wonderful competition. Congratulations to every fox. Thank you for entering. Unlucky, but there can only be 1, and simply to be included is a compliment. Hey everyone, look, thanks for tuning in. That was the Foxiest Fox. We have a winner. This is officially the foxiest fox in the whole of Dreams. Amazing. In the future we might do this with other things. I don't know. Let me know how it went. Answers on a postcard. But catch you later. Have a good one.